On this edition of Lexington Now, water quality monitoring, Greencheck, and pets of the week. I'm Neil Noah, and welcome to Lexington Now for the week of February 23rd, 2026. Did you know that you can help improve your water quality? Volunteers help monitor water quality in our watersheds. Here's how.
So my name is Chase Jones, and I'm an engineering technician principal with the City of Lexington. And today we are at Preston's Cave Spring, which is located in the Wolf Run watershed. And we're here to highlight a water quality monitoring program that's going to be taking place this year. So the Water Quality Monitoring Program, it's a volunteer event along with the City of Lexington staff that allow citizens to take creek samples to learn more about stream health within their watersheds. So a watershed is an area of land that channels rainfall, snowmelt, and runoff into a common body of water. Lexington has 7 major watersheds. We've done extensive field work and located approximately 63 sampling sites, which this summer will take place in primarily streams throughout the major watersheds of Lexington. We will send out 5 or 6 teams, and over the 2-day period, we'll tackle all these 63 sites and gather all the pertinent information and allow the lab to process that. When we enter the field, we have 2 grab samples. One is kind of a catch-all for the lab that they run most of their tests with, and then there's an E. coli bottle, and they run those. And then we also use a handheld checker, which does chlorine on site, and there's a multimeter that does pH, dissolved oxygen, conductivity, and temperature, and that allows us to get results kind of on site there. So it's a good mix. The volunteers do grab samples, kind of get their boots wet, and then we package up a couple samples for the lab to process kind of the more extensive samples. Volunteer data has helped determine possible sources of high levels of E. coli in our streams. Pollution is very important in our testing. That's one of the key parameters. E. coli is typically linked to failed sanitary systems, chlorine, water line breaks, and all these supporting parameters can help us kind of locate issues throughout the watershed and hopefully help alleviate those. We consult with our lab at the Town Branch Wastewater Treatment Plant. They're extremely helpful throughout this. So 4 2-day events every quarter this year. The Live Green Lex, they have links, and I believe there'll be more publication out, and you can sign up and you can choose your dates. It begins in March, the middle of March, and it'll take place on a quarterly basis. So 63 sites per quarter. And we will be holding a mandatory training session for this monitoring program. It's February 26th from 9:30 to 11 at our Town Branch Wastewater Treatment Plant, and that's located at 301 Jimmy Campbell Drive. All are welcome for this volunteer program. The only stipulation, if you are 18 or younger, you must have a guardian with you. Boots would be highly suggested, high-vis vests. We provide gloves. We provide most kind of the sampling needs. We look forward to having a great sampling turnout this summer. If there are any other questions or unable to make the training event, just reach out through our city's MS4 page, and we'll be glad to answer any questions.
And speaking of environmental quality, Lexington's Greencheck program recognizes businesses and organizations that take steps to improve their environmental impact. Chrissy Balding explains.
Greencheck started in 2016. We've had more than 80 businesses participate. It's a certification program for sustainability for our local businesses, nonprofits, and places of worship. Greencheck is completely free. It's a way that they can get credit for the environmental things that they're doing. We all have a part to play when it comes to sustainability. It's not just the government doing it. We really want to make sure that everyone is involved, and this is a way for our businesses to get involved as well. So there are 10 different categories that we look for on the Greencheck scorecard. I tend to refer to it as a report card. It's like, what you got in school. So you'll see all the different categories and everything from awareness and education. Do they have recycling flyers posted? Do they have information posted in the break room for employees? to transportation efficiency. Like we're here at McConnell Springs and you'll see that there's a bike rack outside. So folks or employees can ride their bikes here and avoid, the carbon emissions of having a car. So there are lots of different things. The way that Greencheck works is we don't just meet with the business once and give them their score. We meet with them, talk to them about, here's some low-hanging fruit and some ways that you can improve that would be rather easy to achieve. And then they have 6 months to see if they can bring their score up. To participate in Greencheck, you can be a member, bronze, silver, or gold. And it's really about your score, what percentage of the points you have accomplished. The categories, I mentioned a couple of them earlier, but we do have transportation efficiency, energy efficiency, water conservation, water quality, sustainable purchasing. So do you have a policy for trying to purchase local when you can? And then we also look at innovation. So are there any cool, unique things that they are doing that we haven't even thought of? McConnell Springs is one of our parks facilities that is certified. They are certified at the silver level. So they still potentially have a little room to improve. But as you go around the nature center, you'll notice all kinds of things. Like they have a bottle filling station near the water fountains. If you go in the restroom, the lights don't come on until you open the door. So that way the lights aren't on all the time. There's a bicycle rack, like I mentioned. Of course, being McConnell Springs, they have a lot of pollinator-friendly plantings. They have compost bins outside. So there's a lot that they're doing to contribute. Go to lexingtonky.gov/greencheck.
When we come back, it's time for Pets of the Week.
Lexington, Kentucky, a city known for its beauty, tradition, and unbridled spirit. You can take in the beautiful scenery in one of the country's most historic and top-rated cities. Enjoy the horses at historic racetracks and embrace the team spirit of our numerous championship sports teams. Nightlife, diverse community celebrations, the art scene, and shopping opportunities abound. With a great education system, an unmatched culinary experience, and some of the best parks in the nation, Lexington is truly a place where you can live, work, and play. But what makes our city special is the strength and bond of our Lexington public safety family. Our public safety family is made up of 5 dedicated teams, each working with pride and a deep commitment to our community. The Lexington Police Department is here to protect us with honor and professionalism. Lexington Fire and Emergency Services is always ready to respond with bravery, care, and compassion. Our 911 operators are the calm, reassuring voices you hear in times of crisis, getting you the help you need. Emergency Management, working hard to make sure our city is ready to respond regardless of the challenge. And the Division of Community Corrections plays a vital role in both keeping the city safe and helping our residents rebuild and thrive. These 5 divisions come together to form Lexington's public safety family, a network of strength, integrity, and service. Each role is essential to protecting Lexington and making our city a safer and better place to live, work, and play. When you join the Lexington Public Safety family, you're choosing more than just a career. You're becoming part of a community. Here, you'll find a place where your work makes a difference and where you can enjoy life to the fullest.
Join Lexington's public safety family.
Our police, fire, E911, corrections,
and emergency management divisions are looking for professionals
ready to protect, serve, and grow with us.
Together, we're building a brighter, safer future for Lexington.
Make a difference. Come be part of our public safety family.
Welcome back to Lexington Now. Randy has a look at this week's adoptable pets.
Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Lexington Fayette County Adoptable Pets from Lex TV and the Lexington Humane Society.
Oh, look at adorable Asteria. She is available for adoption at your Lexington Humane Society. She's a female. Color is sable. Mature size will be large. Does well with other dogs. Looks like a shepherd hound mix. Does well in apartments and also does well with children. Check out Asteria at your Lexington Humane Society. And check out Bella Ray. She is absolutely precious too. Approximate age 9 years old, chocolate tan in color, looks like a beagle mix. Mature size is medium, does well with other dogs, does great in apartments, and also does well with children. Check out Bella Ray at your Lexington Humane Society. And our last adoptable pet is Carlos. Brown brindle in color, approximate age is 2 years old, looks like a pit bull mix. Mature size is medium, does great in apartments, and also does well with children. Take a look at Carlos at your Lexington Humane Society. Thanks for watching these adorable and handsome pets, available at LexingtonHumaneSociety.org from Lex TV and the Lexington Humane Society.
Thanks, Randy. And now Shannon Godfrey brings us a preview of this weekend's events.
Hey there, I'm Shannon in IT. Here are some upcoming events this weekend in Lexington and Fayette County. Please note, some events may sell out or fill up prior to, so be sure to confirm by visiting lexingtonky.com/calendar. On Friday, February 27th, celebrate Black History Month at Dunbar Community Center with an instructor-led crystal jewelry bead making class at 5 p.m. All materials will be provided to you, and you can RSVP by emailing trose@lexingtonky.gov. On Saturday, February 28th, we have 3 free outdoor events. First up, bring your little ones to Raven Run Nature Sanctuary for Junior Naturalist, Fossil and Gems at 10 a.m. This event is geared towards kids in grades K through 5. Registration is on our website. Also happening at 10 a.m., join us for a monthly volunteer day at McConnell Springs. Tasks vary each month, but tools and instructions will be provided. Register on our website and be sure to dress for the outdoors. Lastly, McConnell Springs will be hosting an Indigenous history walk from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Enjoy a self-guided stroll along the paved trail and read the information panels that tell the story of earliest stewards of the land. I'm Shannon, and that's just some of the things that's going on this weekend in Lexington and Fayette County. You may need to pre-register for some events. For more events and more information, be sure to visit lexingtonky.gov and click the calendar tab at the top. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Shannon also previews this week's meeting coverage.
Hi there, I'm Shannon in IT. Here's our current live meeting schedule this week, February 23rd, 2026 for Lex TV. Remember, you can watch all our live meeting coverage on Lex TV channel 185 and always online, lexingtonky.gov. First up, on Tuesday, February 24th at 1 p.m. is the Budget, Finance, and Economic Development Committee, and then at 3 p.m., watch the Council work session. On Wednesday afternoon, the 25th of February, watch the Transportation Policy Committee meeting at 1:30, and later, watch the Rural Land Management Board meeting at 3 p.m. On Thursday, February 26th at 1:30 p.m., watch the Planning Commission zoning items meeting, and later the same evening, watch the regular scheduled council meeting at 6. That's our current live meeting schedule for Lex TV for the week of February 23rd, 2026. Watch our live meetings coverage on Lex TV, channel 185, and always online, lexingtonky.gov. And click the Lex TV tab at the top. I'm Shannon, and we'll see you next time.
That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media. Check out the latest traffic updates on X at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.